The famous author Margaret Mitchell said, "Death, taxes, and childbirth. There's never a convenient time for any of it." Ben Franklin said, "Certainty. In this world, nothing is certain but death and taxes." And author Jeffrey Fry said, "The one difference between death and taxes is that death does not get worse every time Congress meets." Living in the United States, and especially in Ohio, we always seem to have certain topics at the water fountain and at the coffee shop, such as the weather, the Buckeyes, the president, no matter who he is, road conditions, corn, beans, and many other topics. And always at the top of the list is taxes. I really don't know of anyone that loves to pay taxes. I love to play golf. I love all kinds of sports, especially football. I love to stand on a mountain in West Virginia and look over the valley. I love my family. And I really love watching my grandchildren play. Talk, read, just about anything they do. One of the greatest pleasures I have is holding my grandkids' hand as we walk into a store or across the street. As Marcia and I watched the two of our granddaughters yesterday in McConnellsville, I was thinking of our issue here at home, Logan Elm. The issue in May is to build new and renovated schools as a turning point in our community. Yes, we all know that we really don't like to pay taxes. Some of the reasons we don't like to pay taxes is because we don't know where the money goes. The LE levy in May, we know exactly where it's going. It's going to go for a 6 through 12 building right over there. It's going to go put 3 through 3 in this building. And it's going to put 4 and 5 in that building. We will be able to actually look, touch, and walk through what our tax dollars are paying for. There comes a time in our lives that we have to look in the mirror and realize that I would do anything for my children. We also want to look in that mirror and be able to say, we'll do anything for the children. Any child. We should do our best to help them, protect them, and educate them. Even in the ordinance of 1785, a section of 640 acres was set aside in each township for schools. It's time for the children of Logan Elm in 2014 to get out of 100-year-old buildings and move into the 21st century. We have our children of Logan Elm going to kindergarten in basements of 100-year-old buildings. There are 18 classrooms in the Logan Elm School District that are taught in trailers, and 6 of those trailers are 40 years or older. There is only one of our 6 buildings that the students don't go outside. You can stand right outside this auditorium and watch over 300 students go every 52 minutes from one class to another. Just about every door and window in our building stood open the first couple of weeks when it was 100 degrees this year due to all the heat. In 3 of the elementary buildings, if you are disabled, you can't even get to the principal's office. So grandma, when you're picking up your kid, if you can't walk up steps, you can't go there. You buzz at the door and they bring the sheet down to you. And in the 4th elementary in Laurelville, there is no restroom in the principal's building. Apparently, the people of Logan Elm have never heard of the American Disabilities Act. Speaking of restrooms in Laurelville, you can only flush one toilet at a time for the lack of pressure. Heck, even the teacher's restroom, they have to use a bucket sometimes. A light fixture fell from the ceiling in Pickaway. Luckily, it was over the weekend and nobody was hurt. The infrastructure of the old buildings is crumbling. Roofs are leaking and giving way, and the walls and beams are starting to come down. It's a matter of time before we hear the news of something tragic. We will know and be able to see, touch, and walk through where our dollars are going. We will even have a say on the planning of these new buildings. Logan Elm is in trouble with our buildings, and really, we don't have a choice. We have to do this. Instead of thinking of all these bad things right now, let's think of some good things. Think of the day in 2017 that the buses pull in over here and grades 6 through 12 unload, and they walk into that brand new state-of-the-art building. The excitement they will have in their eyes will last a lifetime. Students going to new, clean, up-to-date restrooms with the latest technologies. The classrooms will be the best of the best. The science teacher having actual lab tables and sinks to do their work. Teachers having computer technology with smart boards, snap cameras, and all the works permanently mounted in their room instead of on carts. The next year, we can watch that second grader eat their lunch in this cafeteria instead of a gym. They can go to the restroom right over here instead of in a basement, and they don't even have to walk outside when it's 10 degrees to get to that restroom. The fifth grader can go to different classes without climbing 3 flights of stairs. And any student who is disabled via crutches, walker, wheelchair will be able to go to their school and to their classroom. So when we go vote, remember that we are not voting because of the superintendent. We are not voting because the bus driver or teacher or custodian or any individual. It doesn't matter if the coach didn't play our son or daughter or that teacher was mean. We will not vote because we will have our billfold open, grabbing hold of that dollar bill and holding on to that more than we care about our neighbor's child. We will not vote because we are from Washington, Salt Creek, or Laurelville. We will not vote because we are either from Hocking or Pickaway County. We are voting because we will finally be one, a Logan Elm Brave. From the very beginning of kindergarten to graduation, we are Braves. We're all working for that one day so we can hold the hand of that gift from God, that priceless child who deserves all the chances in life that we can give them. We will stand there holding their hand that day and looking at their new school, and we will know in our hearts, as they will in theirs, we, the brave nation, did what was right. Thank you.